Oh, Lordy. I'm going to take it a little easier today. I've been kind of pushing it, getting things done around here. I'm going to make one minor modification on this John Deere, and it's out of necessity. I'm having to carry my ladders on this, and the way I do it, the way I carry these ladders, is I slide them up over this back of the seat and then onto the dashboard. And I'm going to end up tearing this seat up. You can see where there's actually a mark there already. So I've got a 2x4 and some of these clamps, and I'm going to clamp a 2x4 to the back of this, just high enough to keep my ladder off the seats. And then if I have to come back, and if they won't stay on there, if I have to come back, I'll add a little height to the tailgate. No big deal. But that's my project for now. And then I'm going to go in my knife shop. I've got 2 knives I've been working on. All they need now is to be rebuffed to a mirror shine and have the walnut handles epoxied on and pinned. And tomorrow I can shape them and possibly get started on the sheaths. I'm working on my air conditioner project right now. I just got back from the lumber yard, but I'm gonna slow down on projects for just a bit and make a couple of knives, because they're, you know, almost to they're just a few days away from the shipping stage. So probably by the end of the week I'll be able to ship them out. All right, let me get this little project done. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Well, I had to change my plans. If I bolt it here, the bed will not raise up. So I'm gonna bolt it to the top of this. There's holes across here. And just in case I had to do this, I went ahead and bought some 4-inch carriage bolts. So I marked my holes. I'm gonna go ahead and drill them and get this thing bolted down there. All right, that's it. That is above my seat. And if that is too steep of an angle, I'll either put one across here, or I'll just put a little hook here where the rung can hook onto it, the rung of the ladder, and save my seat. Okay, let's go to the knife shop. All right, I got these ready to be buffed. Got the handles cut. That's what they're gonna look like. And that is Carillion birch. All right, let me go get everything shiny and then epoxy them together. All right, one of these knives did not come out as nice as I wanted it to. It's this one. It's got a little carbon burn off. I don't know if you could pick it up there. Anyway, actually it wasn't that one. It was this one, right there. That is carbon burn off, and there's no controlling that. It's just the luck of the draw in the heat treating process. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this together and see if the man wants it. You know, I'll knock 25 bucks off. And you know, if he still wants it. Otherwise, I'll make this a satin finish and just make him another one. It'll be up to him. But I am going to put Carillion birch on these right now. Let me get them. Let me get it all set up with my epoxy and clamped up, and we'll be back. Okay, it's 1 in the afternoon. Tomorrow I will shape these handles. I'm not going to give up on that knife. I'm going to put it back on the buffer and see if I can't sand out that blemish. It's gonna be a beautiful knife otherwise, but we'll see. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. And you don't know until you heat treat these and then get them cleaned up what knife is going to do it. There's been a few knives that I have sunk hours and hours and hours into polishing and then heat treat and have a decarb blemish show up. Nothing you can avoid unless you have a heat treat oven, an electric heat treat oven, and you stainless wrap the steel you want to heat treat. That way the carbon doesn't burn off. But you know, that's thousands of dollars of an investment that I don't have. I can't justify. Just like I can't justify buying a 2x72 when my 2x42 works just fine. Okie dokie. That's it for me. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot tomorrow either. I've just really hurt my back with all the lifting and moving around. I kind of jumped right back after I got out of the hospital and got well enough to move around. The very first thing I did was crawl under the house through that hole right there, up this way, just about even with the stairs that go up here, because that's where the kitchen sink is, and right below that is where that leak was. So, probably 25 feet, I guess. And, you know, I really shouldn't have, and I was very, very careful. I felt the pull-in where my surgery was. So I was very slow and very careful. And then slowly but surely I've, you know, got back to walking. I got my strength back. And then I jumped right into just doing all kinds of stuff that have needed to be done for ages around here, but I couldn't. So anyway, glad to be alive, but I'm gonna have to slow down just a little bit. I'm killing myself. And so's my wife. She's out there. She just mowed the yard again. Okay. You got eye boogers, baby. I have to give you an eyeball bath. Ready to go home? Wanna go home? Come on, let's go home. Captain's log, star date 2023. We've been here for 30 days waiting on this train to finish going across the highway. We're running perilously close to being completely out of provisions. The crew is becoming restless and threatening mutiny. I'll update later. Oh. Yeah, baby. Fasteners.